What's up everyone, CBK here, your number one source for Marvel gaming news, speculation, and discussion. And today I wanted to dive into something that I've really been thinking about lately for Marvel Spider-Man 3. I'm going to make a point here that I don't think anyone's going to disagree with. In fact, I dare you to disagree with me on this one. And that's going to be the suit that we're going to have at the end of the game when we face off against Green Goblin for the final time. Every Spider-Man game ends with a moment that defines Peter Parker, not just as a superhero, but as a person. And more often than not, that moment is symbolized by his suit. Today, I want to talk about why I believe the final boss suit in Marvel Spider-Man 3 should be the classic suit. Let's take a look back. In Marvel Spider-Man 1, Peter crafted the Anti-Ox suit, designed specifically to face Otto Octavius, a suit made out of necessity and desperation. Then in Marvel Spider-Man 2, we saw something even more intense, the Anti-Venom suit, born from the chaos of the symbiote storyline. After Peter gets consumed by the black suit and slowly loses himself, this suit emerges as a symbol of his redemption. It's more than just a visual contrast to the black suit, it's a narrative turning point. Peter taking back control, purging the darkness, and becoming himself again. These final suits always say something. They're not just powerful, they're personal. They represent who Peter is at the end of each journey. And that's why for Marvel Spider-Man 3, I think that the final boss suit shouldn't be some tech upgrade or symbiote suit. It should just be the classic suit. The red, the blue, the threads that started it all. Because this really could be Peter's final act, his last swing in the Marvel Spider-Man universe. And the best way to close out his trilogy is to go back to where it all began, a return to form, a reminder of who he was before the tech and the symbiote suits. Picture this, it's late in the game, the city's in ruins, Norman Osborn has finally become Green Goblin. He unleashed absolute chaos on New York City with explosions, fear, maybe even death all across New York City. Miles is fighting his own impossible battle across the city. MJ's holding it together, and Peter's broken. Peter's physically wrecked, mentally exhausted. His advanced suit 3.0 is torn to shreds now. He limps home, everything's quiet, and then he opens a drawer or a closet, maybe even a storage box he hasn't touched in years. And there it is, the classic suit. No upgrades, no gadgets, just fabric and webbing. The same suit he wore when he was a 15-year-old kid, when being a hero was new and terrifying and also thrilling. And in that moment, Peter doesn't need tech, he doesn't need the tools, he just needs to be himself. That's the emotional full circle. That's the legacy of this character. We've been waiting for Norman to become Green Goblin since the first game. Insomniac has teased it through audio logs and post-credit scenes, and now his slow descent into obsession over Harry's illness and the symbiote, the payoff is finally here. Norman isn't just another villain, he's the villain, the one who's been lurking in the shadows since the beginning. He is this universe's Thanos, the ultimate threat to Peter's city, his family, his friends, and possibly his life. To go into the battle not with the most powerful gear, but with the suit that means the most to him, would hit harder than anything else. This wouldn't be just a fight, it would be a reckoning. A final reminder of who Peter is. Not the gadgets, not the suits, just the heart, the willpower, the resilience, the great power, great responsibility that defined him since day one. To face the Green Goblin as Peter Parker and as the Spider-Man he's always been, it needs to be raw and emotional, a classic showdown between these two iconic characters. So yeah, no anti-goblin suit, no fancy tech, just the red and the blue suit. If this is the final act for Peter Parker, let him go out in the suit that started everything. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. I wanted to say before I sign off on this video, I have opened a brand new Discord for members only of the channel, where you can chat with me and share any speculation that you have. And I'm also holding a brand new giveaway for members as well for the Mondo Spider-Man 2 poster. So if you haven't joined the channel yet, definitely do so now. It is a perfect time. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next video.